Hey guys, what's up, Tyres here. Today we are back with another episode of Extreme F1 2016. Today it's the dry tyres on wet track challenge, but so for some reason F1 2016 they've taken out the option in quick races where you can change your tyres at the start of a race. So basically we're going to be doing one lap on the wet tyres, then we're going to be coming into the pits, switching over to the ultra soft tyre here in Austria, and then we're going to do 4 laps on the ultra soft tyre to see our best lap time. Obviously our first lap time is still going to be our best. Even coming into the pits, it means that we're going to still get a good lap time, obviously, because we're on the wet tyres and we're in the right conditions. So you guys are going to understand at the end of the video, you guys are going to see my fastest lap, which will still be this first lap here, which we even come into the pit for. So it's a little bit annoying. I'm not exactly sure why Codemasters took out that option in quick race, so you can select your option tyres, or your, ultra softly maybe on here in Austria. So I would like if you guys would like to do a little response to this video. Maybe you can post your version of this sort of challenge. 5 laps around Austria. Start off on the wet tyres because that's the only option you get. Then in the first lap of the race, come to the pits, put the ultra soft tyres on, and then see what your best lap time is on the ultra soft. Obviously you have to keep an eye out in the top right for your best lap time each time you go across the line. Otherwise you won't be able to see which your best lap time is, because obviously the first lap time is still going to be the best, so you've got to keep an eye out of which one's best afterwards. So I know it's a little bit more confusing, but unfortunately the option has been taken out. I did try to do this online, actually, my friend Will, but once again there wasn't really the option to change over to the sort of dry tyres straight away. I really don't understand it. Like, you basically have to do it like a career mode race, for example, so I suppose I could do that in the future, but I would like to actually do the reverse of this challenge, the wet tyres on dry track. So I'll maybe do that, like I'll start up a little career mode just basically for the sole purpose of doing a little video, really. So we'll see. I'll probably switch over to the PC for that. I might have actually some co-op gameplay up for you guys later, some online career mode gameplays. I did record the first couple of episodes with my friend Will. No live commentary, but I might put up a first episode later, see what you guys think, whether you enjoy the series or not. But anyway, you can see we've come out of the pit lane here on the ultra soft tyres, and I'm sort of expecting straight away to have some grip, but the tyres have only just come out of the pits here, and they're really, really cold. So you can see out of the pits, sliding all over the place, down to last place. I did put the AI on the easiest difficulty because I thought maybe there might be a chance that we might be able to beat someone in this race here, but unfortunately that mistake there lost us a few seconds and lost us quite a bit of time to the AI. So I'd really be interested to see you guys do this challenge as well. Maybe if you don't want to post the whole video on it, maybe you can just leave a comment down below with your try at the challenge. So basically you can see we're in the Mercedes round Austria, full wet conditions on the ultra soft tyres. What is your best lap time? Leave it in the comment section down below. And also, if you know a way around this, maybe know a way that I can do the full 5 laps on the dry tyres, let me know in the comment section down below, because I'd like to do it obviously for the reverse challenge. I'd like to post that in a couple of days time, where I'm going around on a dry track with wet tyres, which I remember from experience being very, very bad in the last couple of games I've done it in. So overall, I'm not gonna lie, apart from the car twitching and randomly aquaplaning a lot, which obviously makes sense because we're on the dry tyres, the car actually did feel like it had a lot more grip than it should have really had in these sort of conditions. Obviously you'd think in these sort of conditions we'd be losing like 20-30 seconds a lap maybe, but honestly we were keeping up with the AI. Obviously they're on the easiest difficulty, but still we were keeping up with the AI a lot more than expected. I suppose if you look at what a lap time would be normally in these sort of conditions, maybe we'd be looking at like the 1:16s, probably something like that. I know a good lap time in the dry is like a 1:09, 1:08 if you're a really, really good driver. So maybe in the wet, maybe it's like a 1:15, 1:16. So overall, lap time's going to be a lot slower than obviously on the dry tyres here. But through the first sector, we've actually set our personal best through there. But obviously, once again, running wide, it's so weird, like driving on the track obviously with the dry tyres in these conditions, because you're so used to braking at a certain point, you're so used to turning into a corner at a certain point. It is so strange to suddenly have to adapt yourself to a different style. I mean, even if the difference between a Mercedes and a Manor in this game, like, there's not that much difference that you have to brake that much earlier or you have to turn in that much earlier. So it is very, very strange, and it's tough to adapt to really quickly. I did do a couple of quick preview laps, and I did actually try to record this video before, but I forgot to press the record button. So that's a little bit annoying, but it's the way it is. And obviously YouTube isn't as easy as it always looks to get a video out. But you can see I'm really struggling here on these dry tyres. Obviously in these conditions we're all over the place, but there's a yellow flag ahead. Do we have a chance to over? No. Green flag. I thought we might have a chance to overtake someone because, you know, the yellow flag is out. I thought maybe someone had crashed and maybe given us a bit of an opportunity, a slight opportunity to not finish last place in this race. But yeah, looks like we're losing too much time here to Pascal Wehrlein and Marcus Ericsson just in front of us here. But across the line there, we've done a 1:36.151. So that's our best lap so far in these conditions. Down into turn 1 here, we've made a slight mistake and we're going to run wide, slightly run wide over the AstroTurf. Is that on the outside? All the green coloured tarmac. I'm not too sure exactly what it is nowadays, but down the back straight here, obviously you can build up a lot of speed even in the wet conditions here. We're hitting 170, nearly 180 miles an hour down the back straight here. On the brakes this time we actually managed to get that perfect. Actually, we sort of turned in there quite well. I mean, it wasn't really the optimum line, but in the wet conditions you normally take a different racing line anyway, but on the dry tyres you're just sort of holding on for dear life. Hopefully I can get around this corner without crashing. So once again on the brakes, pretty nice through here, but missing the corner. Obviously not as much grip as you'd have on the dry tyres. On the wet tyres obviously you can have so much more grip through these corners, so it's very, very tough to actually take a normal racing line and then come out the corner where you normally would, because obviously you're just sliding wide through every corner. It's very, very tough. But I've actually got the PC copy now, guys. I should let you guys know. I did obviously do this co-op career mode with my friend Will. I've actually done that on the PC, so I'm not too sure whether you guys would like to see that or not. He doesn't want to have live commentary this year, so hopefully you guys understand that. I'd like to post it, but if you guys don't want to see it without live commentary, maybe I'll do a different one with someone else. Maybe me and Will can just post sort of our little series on my second channel or something. I'll see how it works out. I'm not too sure right now, but overall, here we go across the line for the sort of second really good lap, or the second proper flying lap we have, and there we go. We've got a 1:34.458, so that is our best lap so far down to turn 1. Can we improve on that here on the last lap of 5 here? But we run really wide through the first corner there. That's not going to be gaining us any time whatsoever on our previous lap. Surely down the back straight here, you can see the speed. Even though we're on these conditions, we're still managing to get really high speeds, which is slightly unrealistic to me. I think that you'd be struggling a whole lot more in real life. Obviously it's a game, obviously it's not supposed to be ultra realistic, but I just remember in the past it being a little bit more tough in these conditions to actually keep the car on the track. Like, it's tough to keep the car on the track in the wet conditions with the wet tyres, and it doesn't seem that much harder on dry tyres than it does with wet tyres, which is strange. But as soon as I say that, of course I go and put it in the gravel bed, and we're sliding all over the place there. So that's sort of thrown it away the last lap of the race there. Unfortunately, we're not going to improve on the last lap, which is kind of annoying, but we still had 2 decent flying laps there, and we're going to see my best lap at the end as well. So overall, it's been a pretty interesting race. Definitely a new experience on this game here. Obviously very tough here to actually get the car around the track full stop. Sebastian Vettel's won this little race here, but obviously that doesn't really matter here today. What matters is our best lap time and what you guys can do. Can you beat it? I'm sure you guys can beat it, but I'm interested to see by how much. Hopefully you guys can post the video. Obviously posting the video is obviously much better sort of proof that you actually did the lap time, because obviously you can write anything in the comment section saying you did, like, oh, I did a 1:09 in the wet conditions with dry tyres. Like, obviously we know that's not real, but you know, if you can post the video, that'd be really cool. Leave it as a link down below so everyone can check it out. We can post it as a, you know, like in the title, like AlexZAfRo challenge or something. I know people have done that in the past, so if you'd like to do that, that'd be really cool, so we can see the responses and obviously link them down below. Or if you don't have any sort of recording device, you could either tweet me on Twitter, like post a picture of the lap time and then tweet it to me, or maybe you could just write it in the comment section. Whatever, I really don't mind, but I just appreciate your comments nonetheless, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the challenge. It was it's tough. We're sort of ramping up the challenge. It's going to get tougher and tougher, hopefully over time. Of course, if you have any challenges down below, leave them in the comment section. But you can see here, that's my best lap time. It was a 1:34.458. Thanks again, guys, for watching. It was one of you guys actually who let me know to do this challenge, or asked me to do this challenge. So I'm going to go back to that last video, obviously, that I posted on release day, to see what you guys are saying in terms of more challenges. But I will be doing the wet tyres on dry track in a couple of days' time. I've got a couple of other videos planned, not recorded yet, but planned to hopefully go up. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Until next time, it's been AlexZAfRo here. Goodbye. If you enjoyed, remember to leave a like on the video. It's always appreciated. It helps me out grow the channel, which is always awesome. And if you are new to the channel and indeed like the content, please hit the subscribe button. It really does show that you're liking the content I'm putting out. Of course, any feedback, any ideas, leave them in the comment section down below. If you're new, remember to go and follow me on Twitter as well. Loads of new stuff going up on there as well, including possible new video ideas and stuff you want to get involved in, maybe open lobbies. Leave it all there over on Twitter. But anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's been AlexZAfRo out here. Goodbye.